Greetings, family. Greetings to every one of us. Hope we are all doing great today. It is another fruitful day for you and I to get our spirit filled through the word of Abba Yahweh. I mean the eternal word, not the words of men. The undilutable word of Abba Yahweh, the ever living one, the double-edged sword of Abba Yahweh, right in his eternal presence that is filled with undilutable joy. Yes, only in his presence we can access such joy, respect, honor. Only in the presence of Abba Yahweh. Only in his presence, there you will be, accepted just the way you are. You don't have money, who cares? You have money, who cares? You are a notable person, who cares? And you are a nobody, who cares? You are this, who cares? And you are that, who cares? Everyone is being treated alike. We are being treated as the sons and the daughters, precious sons, precious daughters of the kingdom of the Most High. Only in his presence we access that truth, be accepted, be, respected, honored. Horrible Sindayaba. Not in the worldly system where they call worldly kingdom, worldly whatever, or this worldly chinko father that claim to be whom they are not. That claim to be, we watch over you. That claimed to be, we love you. I am your father, or rather your spiritual father. I sit in my throne. I watch it over all. That is Chinko system. But the one that seated above, indeed, played that role of eternal father. Then he gave us something so precious for his sons, for his daughters, to be, or rather to be bought. So this early Chinko spiritual father, what are they giving? They don't even have the patience to tolerate our weak parts. They don't even have that patience to even accept us the way we are. They don't even have that patience at all to look into our situation. They don't just care. They only care about themselves, their belly, Give me, give me, give me, give me, give me, give me, give me night and day. I want it so. I want it like this. I want it so. I want it like that. Like this. Like that. No, come on now. This purges my stomachs. Prayer. I'm speaking prayer to the video that I saw. I said, now. When I begin to see all this nonsense, that put me back to flight to my Abba Yahweh Elohim. Where I will be, received as human being and respected as the daughter of the soil. Not to be treated as an animal. Not to be treated as a slave. This is completely slavery system. Nah. This is total slavery system. What I saw, it is unbelievable. This is total slavery system. Quickly, let's play this before we proceed. Be dehumanized, be humiliated. So the people this bastard called Erowala invited tonight, this is what you wanted to do today. Just look at stupidity. Just look at nonsense. Even Yehovah that gave out his son to die for the sins of the world don't treat human being like this. You say you are a father, what did you give out? What was your payment? Just look at how they are treating the soul, the son of the soil. Look at. Just look at nonsense. Stupidity in the highest order. The guy dressed and said, I'm going to the palace because he sit there as his father's kingdom. He supposed in his heart that he is going to see his father. Only for him to get there, look at how he is being dehumanized, humiliated, embarrassed, disgraced, insulted. This is insult in the highest order of it all. A grown-up man, look at how they are beating him. And now, may my feet never come to this. And now, may my feet never enter into this violent land. Or in their group, in their set of group. When I begin to see the way they are humiliating people, because the whole world is watching. The whole world is seeing all these things. And this is not bringing respect at all to what they call their upper palace. This is not speaking good of that palace at all. This is bringing insult to that palace. This is making people to be seeing that palace as satanic coven, as demonic coven, as the coven of darkness. Is not bringing no honor because this is being done in the eyes of all. They will also have the guts to video this barbaric acts, and they will also put it on the social media to scare people away. Come on now, you are not feeding nobody. But this is the Almighty Yahweh who created it all, who is even giving you breath of life. Yet, he has never humiliated nobody in this man. Rather, say his two hands is open, waiting for us to come back to him. And look at a soul return, goes back to the supposed father. A supposed father. He goes to his father, palace, and look at how he's being humiliated. How he's being, dehumanized. Can this guy tomorrow of his sure word return back to that area? In fact, whenever he's going to pass it, or whenever he's going to pass that area, he will utter himself, may my feet never enter into that area anymore. This is not bringing good testimony at all. This is not speaking good of that palace at all. This is not bringing no honor, rather insult. Come to this very video and see the curses people was just rain upon that palace. Just go. It's on I think Aproko uploaded it. Go and see that for yourself because I love reading comments. How many? For me, I even click hunger because I'm so hungry. I'm so bitter. You see, this is me. I'm hungry. You see all the comments? Go and read it. No one speak in the favor of that palace. Rather, it was insult upon insult. How many are you going to kill? How many are you going to be sorry for? I know he's going to die. Let me tell you, Yehovah gave it and he take it. Not no man. Nobody kills. Nobody give. If you cannot create a single life, therefore you cannot kill. You cannot kill except Abiyahu want to let you kill, then you kill. He is the one that giveth, and he's also the one that taketh. Trust in your stone and wood. I trust in my Bible. Speak from the perspective of your stone and wood, and I also talk from what I know in the Bible. So this is indeed, I'm speaking facts. I'm just too emotional. I'm just too emotional when I saw this video. So this is what Papa Wala wanted to do to all three people that he summoned. So this is how you would have just flogged people. Really? You people should be very, very careful. So that is why I love my Yehovah. Freedom of speech. I love that Abba Yehovah too much. That is why I will never be in the group of these evil people. I'm not a traditional woman. I am a biblical woman. So with this being said, let's put in the title. Prior to the paperwork, you know already why we're here. It is because of this evil satanic man that is oppressing people. The people will be fighting, doing all kinds of things. They want to get rich. Only for you, after you lay your hands on that money, now you're going to be oppressing the poor. Now you're going to be fighting against the poor. Now you're going to be intimidating people. Okay. But I love Yehovah. I love Yehovah. I love Yehovah. But what I'm saying is that all these things that is going on the social media is speaking evil of that palace. is making both uh, a man and woman to be speaking evil concerning that palace, because we are not seeing good testimony from there. How now that I watch this, I will regard anything in that palace? No, it's so scary, because no one wants to be humiliated in this man, no matter what. Can you humiliate your own biological son or your own biological daughter in this manner? No, you don't do that. If indeed they said they are a father, why can't you indeed play the role of a father, tolerate and bear with the witness of the people out there, like you do to your own biological son? How can you molest human being like this? Someone get dressed. This man could come. Let me go and represent him as he asked me to do. Of which is in your tradition, someone can represent. Only for him to get there. Now begin to say, oh, what is the meaning of Ogyoba? What does that? What is the meaning of that? I'm not getting it. I'm not getting it. I don't get it. I don't get that. I keep. What is the what fact? What does it mean, Ogyoba? What is the meaning of that? Now the way they are dragging this their palace, they are just making that palace to be disrespected. That is the true word. Making everybody to disrespect that palace now. Because for me, I'm not into that area at all. But whenever I begin to see all these posts, I say, so now so they be. So it hurts me, it touches my heart. So, yeah, what forbid though? My feet will never touch that area. God forbid. And I see it as evil ground, a dangerous and a satanic ground. Because how can someone just with confidence let me go? It is Obapala, it is my father's house. Only for you to get and be humiliated. Okay, let's put aside now emotion and let's go into why we are here today. I beg you what, I just thank you for accepting me the way I am. I know how to talk. I don't know how to talk. You just accept me, and you cannot call your angel to come and be dehumanizing me. No, rather you dispatch your mighty angels to watch this over me. Now prodigal son, when prodigal son was coming back home, look at what lovely father did. As the prodigal son entered, look at the party we throw. He said the day one sinner will repent. Everyone rejoiced. And why the angel party? Okay, this guy said, I can't come. Of course. That is the number one. I want to look in. Say, let him that have wisdom calculate into the deceit of this satanic man. What they call him? Edumezedo, Erowala, also Papa J-Boy. I hate this man now with passion. You hate him with passion. What you guys did yesterday, no, it is unacceptable. Iwa hate mana. Iwa hate where I hate you and I hate everything that concerns you. Iwa hate where hate you one. Yeah, what's my thing? I hate Papa Wala. From now onward, I declare you my enemy. I just declare you. I see you as my worst enemy. Because you are just an oppressor. And people like you deserve not to live in that Edo's land because you are the one spoiling that land. Having sexual intercourse with married woman. Ever since I'm being into this matter, I've never talked to you like this. But now I make it so clear to you that I hate you with passion. I'm not hiding it. And I can't fake it. So just oppress a human being, oppress people. So this is what you wanted to do to the 3 people you summoned in your coven, because I cannot call this palace what they call the Awe Swamba or so Swamba. I want Swamba. That should be a wicked, a place or a wicked. Oh no, oh no, oh no, a wicked place or a wicked kingdom. How can you do that? But I know this one you bribe them, because I will also speak good that I know about that Awoswamba. I don't worship stone and wood, but I will speak the truth in honor of how they do their things over there. That I know those days, I went there only once, and how I come there, I will narrate it later. But with this one Papa Wala did, you are my enemy. Oh, all right now, family. Thank you, Abiyewa, because you just accept me the way I am. I'm not perfect. You said, come over, my daughter, I need you. I'm a sinner. You said, come over, my daughter, I need you. I once insult you because I once insult you through my lifestyle. Come over here. You did that out of ignorance. That is the one I call my father. I once did all this wickedness. Oh, Abiyewa said, my daughter, I say, come to me. Come to me. I pardon you. I pardon you. You are my precious daughter. You are my that is why I love. But when I hear some people call it Bible mommy, I say you must be stupid. Just go and read the relationship of a father and children. Read it and see how romantic, lovely the father is to his children. Just read it. And this is my father. King David said, my earthly father, my earthly mother may abandon me, but you will not. And that is true. Someone bold, dressed, looking good, and say, yes, I'm going to the Abba Park. Only for him to go there. Look at how they dehumanize him. And they even have the cause to upload it for us to see. So what I say? You just put me on the roll. And you make me now to begin to speak against that palace, calling it all kinds of names. And not only me alone. Go to that video in our Proco page. You're going to see more. You're going to hear it by yourself. Anyways, thank you, Abba Yahuwah, for loving me, for choosing me and making me your own, for cleansing me, for forgiving me all my imperfect, and for also removing from me the filthiness of the world. And for you make me to focus my eyes to where I belong, which is your kingdom, the eternal kingdom that can never pass away. All this man-made kingdom, they all will be destroyed. That is what the book that I believe in says. So I believe Bible. I'm a Bible believer. Everything written over there, I believe it. Okay. So the kingdom is going to pass away. Worldly kingdom, worldly practice, all this nonsense will be swept away. Okay. Only the kingdom of Yahweh will stand eternal because Him alone is worthy to be. With all these things they are doing, you should have known by now that the only way out from oppression is the heavenly kingdom. The only way out for this humiliation, it is the holy kingdom. Because you see the place they call Wanohwa. See the place they call palace. See how they are humiliating people. See how they are dehumanizing people. See how they are insulting people. See how they are oppressing people. My feet will go there to do what? They don't know me, I don't know them. And I will never be there. If I see my place, see myself in that dream, because it's scary. When I boo, it looks like graveyard to me. It looks like now satanic serpent kingdom. A place where they loaded all kinds of snake into. You know, snake is an enemy. And it's only enemy will treat human being like this. It's only enemy will dehumanize human being like this. It's only enemy will look on human being and render you useless completely. And say you what not, you are so worthless. No matter what. A father should have taken his stand as a father. A chief should have played his part as a chief. Priests should have played their part as prince. Not all this, no, I don't know. Maybe that is how they act in the kingdom of darkness or in the kingdom of Judaism. God, not looking. But in our Bible, no. And I thank you, what there's nothing like that. Should have dropped Bible also. But here, what forbid that it's so lovely. It's so lovely. All right, now, family, why are we here? Here we are in the heavenly court room of Abba Yahuwah with this powerful message that is for you and me, Papa Wala and J-Boy. You just placed cause of sudden death upon yourself. You are a step to your grave. That is the title. You are just one step to your grave. Because all those juju, stones, wood, the place, they bring out that whatever, it was done on the 6th, though the summary was on the 10th, but he was linked out before you people, They wanted to do that, play that Ojoro games. Somebody recorded it, whatever. Like I heard, I'm not there. But he was done before the time, of course. It was done before the time. Now, all those stone and wood, there is a spirit behind it. He that break the edge, something is going to bite. That's what we want to look into. Because when warrior do, you know you are spoiling that land. Where is it written in your Edo constitution, no matter what, that you have the right to have sex with a married woman? I don't care who is Ambrose, because that one is no more human. That one is a walking corpse. But where is it being written? Where is the go ahead being given unto you? According to Edo institution, is the strongest tower. That is why it is a great abomination. Edo people consider it a great abomination. When you put feet inside desert, feel where you are, commit adultery. Commit adultery. It can kill the man. It can also kill children. It can kill the woman as well. It is satanic. So Edo never condone that. Edo constitution never condone that. So now, Papa, well, that is your attitude. No Yahweh bono wegbe. And that is ritualist. No, you are part from very strong abolition in the kingdom of darkness. Now, people like you, they impregnate mad women on the streets. People like this Papa Wala is the one impregnating every mad woman in the street. Because they are using it for sacrifices, ritualists, for fame and wealth. What shall it profit him to gain the whole world? At the end, you lose your soul. So now, Papa Wala, confidently, without no atom of doubt, you are the occult man I'm been seeing in my dream for the past 9 years. Quickly, I have to chip this in. So, Papa Wala, you were that occult man. It's all over in my video. For the past 4 or 5 years, I keep narrating this vision. Because this occult man was so evil to the Edo's land. It wasn't good at all, but he died mysteriously. I saw this vision 9 years ago. It kept coming. And that 9 years ago, when I first of all saw this vision, we were just like in the trade fair. And everybody, today, and I know it's Facebook. So this trade, it was just like a trade fair ground. This one you will bring whatever you have to set there. This one will bring whatever you have to set there. Everybody was just on their own business. Like me, I was also there in that vision. But this very vision, I saw it it was in Edo land. So I was also there in that trade fair because the ground was just like trade fair. Everybody just come and shade whatever you have. So I was also there. Then I also shade mine. All of a sudden there was a guy. This guy, everybody, it was so popular among the Edo's community. He was a notable man. So all of a sudden, I heard a voice from the sky. It said, "Hey, speak Edbini. Larry will come over here. Here you come over here," or whatever. Before you knew it, a written note was in this Edo man's hand. This occult Edo's man's hand. Before you know, you fell down suddenly. It was a great fall. It was a great fall. And that thing put a lot of fear in people and been narrating this vision. This was the first time I saw that vision. Everybody run out of that trade fair, including me, because his painful exit was just, so sudden. Now, I now come to Facebook. The vision continue again. This occult man keep destroying the Edo's land, keep doing all this evil, keep doing all this wickedness. Now, the recent one, I think this should be 4 years ago or so. I also narrated this on my Facebook. I saw this again. Vision came back. And Yahweh have mercy. That this occult man, I also narrated this vision to about 4 women. 3 Edo women and 1 Igbo woman. How this occult man is taking people's star. And how this occult man is killing people for rituals. And this occult man, this is doing this wickedness. This occult man is doing it with his own wife. His wife knew too well. So Yahweh took me to this occult man house again. If you are a constant follower, though this is my new Facebook, I nearly open it. But this vision is on my Facebook, the old one. I have 2 Facebook. I have 3. I nearly opened this one. I think this one is about months ago. Okay, maybe about 8 months now. I don't know. The Facebook I was using before, I opened one in 2011. The other one, I think 2012. So the one of 2012, that is where the video is. You can still access it, but I lost the password. So that was why I opened this new one. But the other one I opened 2011, that video is still there. So when it also goes to Yahushua Akun, you will still see this one. This one was the one I opened 2012. The video is still there. I narrated it over there. That this man, this is how he is doing it. Abayewa took me to this man house, this Okot Edoma. When I got to his backyard, it was filled with people's heads. Many people's head was there, young, old, babies. It was so scary, only their head. What is he doing with people's head? Oh my Abba. Abayewa said, come over, it's not yet finished. When I now come to the front of his house, there I now saw a very large basin with a very hot water. And this Okot man was just busy though. Then he would just throw the head of a man inside that big basin. Then the chemical, whether it's hot water or chemical, I can't tell. But as soon as he put the head of that person inside the water, every single hair from that man's head will just put into that water. So they will not go and throw the skull on their backyard, while the man's hair, he will not pull it from the water and fix it on his own hair, on his whole head. So now his hair will be so beautiful. You say, when you see this one, you say, wow, this man have beautiful hair. And his wife, the same. If he also want to put other people's hair in his wife's head, he will also go and bring the woman's head, the cut. And he will also throw that woman's head inside that water, whether chemical or water, I can't tell. Then all the hair would just come out. So they will also carry the skull of the head of the woman and throw in their backyard. While they will pack all the hair from the skull, the very man will also fix it on his wife's head. Then the wife's head will be so beautiful. We'll say, wow, this man have a nice, lovely, beautiful hair. Then, if you also want to include other people's hair with his own children's hair, whether a boy or a girl, he will also go and carry child hair, the one they caught beheaded, he will also put it inside the water. And afterwards, remove the hair and also fix it on their children's hair. And they were not having excellent hair. And their hair was so full and so thick and so beautiful. Nobody will see their hair that will not admire it. And I said, what are they doing? Why are they pulling other people's heads on their own hair? Why are they using other people's hair for their own hair to be so thick? Then the Ruach HaKodesh now begin to minister to me. This is how they are taking people's glory. And this is how they are taking people's star. And this is what they are called money rituals. That when they will cut that person's life, and what that person should have become, they will now include it to their own head for long life, for prosperity, for wealth, power. Okay? And the same thing he will do for his wife. The same. And I say, what kind of... I also narrated this vision. And the most devilish of it also in that vision, I now went to meet his wife and I began to fight his wife. What are you people doing? This is evil. This is wickedness. What is the meaning? Why are you supporting your husband? He said, come on, madam. Me, I will support my husband. And I said, but you know what your husband is doing is very bad. He said, I don't care. I have to follow my husband. I have to support my husband. And this is what we are doing over here. He said, let me tell you, the wife was the one that later confessed the other part to me. The wife now just come and say, this one, do you also know that things we used to collect people's star and people's head, people's luck, people's blessing, people's glory, people's money? I said, no. And she now say, food. If we want to collect people, we want to rob your destiny, we will just throw one party. And this party, we can put it as birthday, we can put it as marriage, we can put it as Thanksgiving, we can put it as whatever. Only to just get people invited and let them chop our food. He said when they chop our food, and they will conquer them. And I put my two hands, I said, thank you, Abayewa, me, I don't go to party. And I saw this vision during the time Mama Uwala want to do the. No, 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 I'm sorry. It was after there because this vision should be 5 years now. I think so. But it's on Facebook. When I saw this one, it's on Facebook. Yes. I put it there. Yes, it was after Mama Wala party. Yes. I have to tell you the way it was after Mama Wala party. But now, this vision keep coming in a different way. So, and I narrated it to 4 women. As I narrated this vision to 4 women, one Igbo woman, 3 Edos women. Let me tell you. As I narrated it to this Igbo woman, he said, Princess, you are just telling me this vision, but my mind is telling me this is Papa Wala. He said, my mind is telling me this is Papa Wala. I said, but me, I don't know the occult man. He said, I said, heaven knows I don't know him in that vision. He said, but my mind, as you are just saying, something is ministering in my heart that this must be Dumizedo. And I said, I don't know because I don't know who was that person. This should be 5 years ago. Then I also tell it to one sister. That one I said that Dumizedo be this one. Now Papa Wala be this one. Really? Now I say that I also tell this to this lady. I say even Igbo woman also narrated this too. He said this must be Papa Wala. I say Then I tell it to one mama again. That mama break it down for me. That mama say, come, Princess, not be only you see this vision. It is Papa Wala. And his death is gonna be so disastrous. That one said I saw mine twice. Papa Wala will just die mysteriously. Was an occult man, how is oppressive people. That was how I saw it twice. And that twice, I'm mercy that every year make memory. Only what that when that woman tell me, and these people are in their midst. I goes to their house. We are just they live in my backyard here. Sometimes he wife just says, sister, do this come and take your own. That thing now begin to disturb me. When they come to me, all this say, that thing now begin to break me down. How can this be? But I still keep it in my heart. Only one lady could not tell me the meaning. I also tell that one. I say, but we know all these rich people. We know their hand is not clean. Yes, as you are saying, yeah, of course. Or maybe you don't think this person can also be in your family. I said, I don't even know the person. That is the worst part. Now, that one will stop. The vision came again another satanic way. I can't go into this until this occult man died mysteriously. This was about 2 or 3 years ago when this one came back again. They are now beginning to see the Murphy. Now, when this came back again, now. So what kind of problem is this? This one was so horrible. I will not go into that one now. But when Eddie Murphy, whatever happened, and I began to see that it was Eddie Murphy. I even used it to compose song. I even did message. So Eddie Murphy, you were the one that I was seeing all these years in the vision. A notable man. A very worthy man. Popular man just died mysteriously because of his wickedness. It's an occult man. Oppressive people waging war, declaring war against me. I narrated all this matter because I now begin to see it as Eddie Murphy. Now, why do I see it now as Eddie Murphy? That was 3 years ago, a bit 2 years ago. Another one, this vision will come again in another form. Then the monster began to minister to me again in that vision. He said, this occult man will die by motor accident mysteriously. Never you call his wife to console her. When I hear that, I say, his wife? Do I know this person? He said, yes, I know the person. Do I have their contact? He said, yes, you have their contact. When this man died, never you even call his wife and say, sorry, for you are not a widow. Never. He said, rather celebrate his death because his death. He said, because he's a wicked man. Poverty people's glory. Stealing people's glory in the spiritual realm. Waging war against the peoples of the land. Then I was now afraid. Oh, is it my family? He said, I know that. But meanwhile, I don't have number of the people in my family. Now, for the past how many years now? Now I'm on my own. I'm on my own. And the only boy my mother have is a believer. So we don't do that nonsense. They even wanted, the occult man even wanted to kill this my brother because he was fighting, waging war because he want to claim glory. He want to steal. So he said I shouldn't call. But me, I begin to read it to Eddie Murphy because I begin to see Eddie Murphy also in the dream with the occult man. And I say, I be easy Eddie Murphy. So even when I tell the other sister and say, how do you know it's Papa Wala? Maybe it's Eddie Murphy because look at what he said, Princess, leave that matter. Not that Eddie Murphy is good, but this one is not Eddie Murphy because I saw, the one I saw, it was Papa Wala. So now I know why Eddie Murphy is included. Now I know why Eddie Murphy was also there in the vision. Look at what is going on now. This is a vision that is going on for a whole 9 years. Now I'm arrived. So Papa Wala, you are my enemy. So quickly, this is what I want to chip in. Let's put in scriptures now. Now, Papa Wala is the occult man and be seen. So with what you did yesterday, indeed you are an oppressor. And that is what that occult man was just doing. And what I'm also seeing, and again, Papa Wala is an occult man, has already come. So he is trying not to use somebody for his place because they always call people say, I'm not the I saw this in the vision, but Monica confessed and said all the people you killed is in her hands. He said you are a killer. You are a murderer. He said all the people you killed, the number of the people you have killed, she said I have all of them in my hands. She said your money is blood money. And this all I'm been seeing for the past 9 years. They all cut man. They all cut man. You are just a step away to your grave. Yes. So we can't do without the word of Abel. I quickly say because now I get the full understanding already that okay, this is the occult man for more than 9 years. Oh, okay. Let me tell you what you did yesterday. I bet you was going to use it to work in you because you slept with a married woman and you cannot go unpunished. No, no, no. Ecclesiastes chapter 10 verses 8 through 10 or so. He that diggeth a pit shall fall into it, and also whoso breaketh an edge, a serpent shall bite there. You see all those stones and wood you were using yesterday. There's a spirit behind it. What is the spirit behind it? It is the serpent. Serpent is the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. Where do you get the wood? You get the wood from the tree. And I will also let you who is the stone, the iron. These are all wicked spirits. Now, it said he that break or whosoever that diggeth a pit. Like what you did with this fake or whatever injustice people. That was you digging a grave, but you are the one to fall on that grave. Because that was that causes was it was the highest order of injustice. Now, everybody that saw that thing was so I groaned in my spirit, and everybody lamented about it. And some group of men said they're going to swear for you. They shouldn't even bother because you lay curses upon yourself already. If you break the serpent, it's going to bite you. Even those stones and wood, there are things they forbid. According to Edo institution, they forbid you having sex with a married woman. With that, you break the edges already. So you're going to be punished. You are the one to enter that grave because you dig that pit already. You must go there. You dig a pit of injustice. You are the one to go in there. Let me tell you. First of all, when I saw that somebody, I said, no, this one, there is error somewhere. Because no man, no a psychological man or kingdom or system that will summon somebody far away, more than 6,000 miles away from you, you will just summon that person on April 21, May 10. You must be in Nigeria. Nobody does that nonsense. It has never been done. First of all, I was having a problem with the date. That day should have been 3 months. If that were legitimate. It should have been 3 months because this involved thousands of euros. This involved children because they are all fathers, they are all mothers, and married people, couples. And they work, some of them work. So how can you just call person under how many days? 19 days and say hey, the person will just run down to Nigeria. We go say except the only way that is going to happen, you just are going to take care of the responsibility and say the way you people humiliate me just too much, I'm going to pay every single penny that has to do with the journey in order for you people to run. And assuming these people go home, Papa Wala will have, oh no, it will have, oh no. Okay, let me reserve some comment. Okay, your plans, we see it already. First of all, you will have humiliated them. You won't have. Everybody see that already. And that is the most comment flying everywhere now. Now, how can you call a mother, a father, whereby you, the Domezedo, you were once here? You know children are going to school. How can you just rip children out of the school and you run to palace? For what? Are you the one taking care of people's responsibility? How dare you? Now that I saw ticket, to even buy ticket, you know what it is. And people is working. You just run to your working place and say, in 19 days' time, I'm going to fly to Nigeria. And sorry. Even though if your papa die, your mama die, you want to do burial, you must give notes of 2-3 months. Now, prior to what I know concerning this, when I first of all see that somewhere, I said this one is fake. It's not real because my mother that brought me here, this should be 26 years ago. First deportation, second deportation. So my mother, I went to her. So there was a lady she also brought, girl, Madeleine. Madeleine don't want to pay her. So my mother will goes to her family house. They will say, we are not hearing for her. She's not calling nobody. Fear for my mother now went to Oba, no, Awoswamba, to some of them. First, they now brought book that written note to this family house, and nobody replied. Now, when that did go, they were afraid. They didn't go. And that place rewrite it again the second time. They refused to go because not that they don't want to go, but they were afraid because why they are hearing from their daughter. And they returned that paper again the third time. And that is the last one. So they did not go. Therefore, that was the day I went. So my madam now said the last warning is gone. So now they want to place a curse upon that family. Therefore, they now give my madam time to come and meet them in that Awoswamba. That was the very first day and the very last one I went there. She now put me in the car. I follow her there. I see a lot of cases over there. So in my dad, then I tell her, okay, this is what you want. This is what they will use for this laying curses upon the girl and the family because the mother was lying and she did not come to answer them. So now they want to play. They did it 3 times, 3 whole times. And these are the people in Nigeria. Not someone living far away, almost 7,000 miles away. You just gonna come and 19 days you have to be. But me I go drop that nonsense. They purge my belly. You people is even bringing insult to that palace. Now, they now give the list. My mother now paid them the money to go and buy all this blood, something, ekita, and all this goat. They said they want to keep something of blood in symbol of that girl's blood and the family's blood. And that is what they did yesterday. And that is what, in fact, Papa Wala's blood. That animal that came and sprinkled the blood, that is Papa Wala blood being sprinkled. A blood where one him there because a time we're sending. So you have to go. You can't use nobody to replace. No. Because everyone is against you now. Now what happened? So my mother bought everything. So they put a date to lay the course. So, but still, my mother was still having conscience. Say, let me go and tell this woman that this is what we are about to do now. So before we were going, we still passed through their house. My mother told the lady, mother of the care of the family, it's so that they're going to place course because first, second, third, you did not call you disrespect. They're going to swear for you. When the woman hear that everything is ready now to swear, she now begin to confess. Sister Beth, forgive me. I was afraid. I don't know what to do. My daughter is calling me because she said her daughter don't call her. She don't hear anything from her. Meanwhile, the daughter is calling and the daughter is sending money to her. And then my mother said, why did you know? He said, yes, she was afraid because she knew her daughter is calling her. So the woman are beginning to beg. They should not curse. They should not curse. They should not curse. Fearful. My Madonna put her that same day in the car. We return back to that place to stop that course. Therefore, what did they do? They now use her to take hold until this girl finish paying her money. If you still do this nonsense, then the woman swear. So that was how they stopped that course. So like this one, you just summon person, only 19 days you called someone then, April 21st, May 10th, they have to be in Nigeria. Who does that? Come on. Come on now. You stop disgracing yourself. Nonsense. Are you the one to pay for are you the one to take care of their responsibility? Who's going to take care of their children? Is it not school time? You couldn't even calculate all those things that follows. You just wanted to jump in the flag because you have filthy and wretched money to Mezedo. You will perish these days with your money. You are just an oppressor. You are not good for that land. You are legions of demons carrier. And it is time for you to pay back. And the same Proverbs 26 said that, Proverbs 26 verse 27, he that dig a pit, on a grave, that is the grave, you are the one to fall on it. So shall it be in Jehovah's mighty name. Let me tell the spirit behind what you did yesterday. Store and wood, they are deities, okay? Matthew chapter 8, verses 22. But Yahushua said unto him, follow me, and let the dead bury their dead. So, let the dead bury their dead. You see, it's the testimony is in your palace there. Ozola is a dead Oba, but is being worshipped as a stone and wood. What they call the other one, you see all this there, all this Motan. You are seeing it. They are gone. But you see, they still worship a Motan in that place where their mother. What is the other one? Buddha was once Oba. He died. Ogun was once Oba. Olokun Ishango. This were once Oba's wife. They be worshipped. So they are the stone and the wood. You worship. It's a like the dead because they are dead already. Now they're going to bury their own dead. They're going to bury Papa Wala because they can't bury nobody. But they are on the let the dead bury their own dead. Ozola is dead. Is going to bury Papa Wala. Buddha is dead. Is going to bury Papa Wala. A mortar is gone. It's going to bury Papa Wala. And that is the representative of your stone and wood. That is the spirit resident in the it is stone. It is the spirit of dead people. Now, Proverbs chapter 16, verses 4. Abba Yehovah said that even the wicked he created there to do. Okay, let me read that. First of all, Psalm 150, verses 8 said, whosoever that make idols, you will not become like them. Let the dead bury their dead. Papa Wala, you're going to be buried by your own dead people. Okay, that is the spirit of stone and wood. Since it's stone and wood, you know, and Abba Yehovah, heaven is going to use it to work for you. Proverbs chapter 16 verses 4. Yahweh had made all things for himself, yea, even the wicked for the day of evil. The days of evil, Papa Wala Dumezedo is standing beside you here. You are just a step to your grave. He said, yeah, you say all this stone and wood. They are the evil is going to use it to visit you. In him, Buddha is a dead one. He's over there to take you now. A mortar, you know already. Ozola, you know already. This how by Shango, look. They are all dead people. They're going to take you back to where they lives now because you dig a pit. You are the one to fall into that pit. That grave, you must enter in Jehovah's mighty name. Many women these days, they say they want to gather together and swear for you. I said these people shouldn't bother because this guy uses his own mouth to do the swearing and the swear is going to fall upon him. You couldn't defend yourself that you didn't sleep with a married woman. You couldn't do anything they asked you to do, only for you to go and be constituting nuisance, oppressive people. You must go down the grave that you have already dug in Yahuwah's mighty name. Thank you, Abba Yahuwah. This is quickly what I want to pour out, and I'm still returning back. Yes, I thank you, Abba. To you be all glory, honor, adoration. No one can oppress your people, and no one can see our glory. Our glory, may untouchable, eternal, in Yahuwah's mighty name, because this came from above with fire. You can't touch it. You will go down the grave.